Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. This is episode 1238. It's Blind Magic in Alice Springs, and I am your presenter and host, Murray Stewart. Okay, so let's have a conversation about a conversation. And that's what we're going to do right now. I've just called a wonderful, wonderful friend of mine who I have to tell you has the most exquisite and beautiful voice. I told her just now that that's the only reason why I call her, but that's not the truth. We have a wonderful, wonderful friendship, which we've had for many, many years. I actually worked for her when I first came to Alice Springs, and our friendship is rock solid. Well, she has moved from Alice Springs to a little outback town, which I won't mention, and I won't mention it because she told me about a little secret today, which could be heading my way. Now, the one thing about this lady is not only does she have the most beautiful voice, she's the most exquisite cook. Oh, she is. She's the master of particularly the little dishes. Yeah, the little entrees or desserts, and with her English background, whoa, can she put her twist, on everything that she delivers to you. And apparently, she has come up with a twist to the carrot cake. Yes, that beautiful dish that we all love and indulge in. I have told you that carrot cake tastes nothing like carrots, and that is true, but it would appear that my friend has taken it to a new level. So, on the way, through a friend of hers, maybe delivered direct to Alice Springs, a sample of this wonderful dish that she has created. So I am waiting with bated breath. I certainly am, because I have been the beneficiary of my friend's cooking on several occasions, and I just know that this dish will be so, so yum. And I'll tell you all about it when it is delivered to headquarters here, Blind Magic Communication headquarters. Yes, you can come on that journey with me. We may even do a podcast whilst I eat. How about that? How about that? But this is an example of when I talk about calling a friend, a special friend. Whenever you get a chance, stay connected. And particularly if you do live in Outback Australia, that's one of the special ways where you can stay connected. But this conversation today reminds me of that song, A Couple More Years by Dr. Hook. And one of the lines in that song was, I've been to somewhere, but I've since found that somewhere is nowhere at all. But in fact, today, I've been to somewhere, and I've since found that somewhere is everywhere. And that's right, I rang to speak to my friend this morning about something entirely different. And I found myself talking about this exquisite version of a carrot cake. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? And I'm so looking forward to being the beneficiary of that discussion. And we've also set up some further coffee chats. And so I look forward to what we can discuss together in the future, because we're both very much across the political news and the current affairs across the world. So we've always got something to contribute to a conversation. It's always educational for us both. And that is why you should stay in touch with friends, no matter where they are, because it is educational to have dialogue with someone special in your life, particularly if you are both athletic verbally it ends up going anywhere you want it to go. And by the end of the conversation, you have both learnt something new. And that means that you are more educated than you were the 30 minutes before you had that conversation. And as we grow older, that's very, very important to ensure that we maintain and, in fact, expand our brain power. So, yes, I feel very much enlightened as a result of the conversation I've just had, and I'm wanting you to get out there and chase a good conversation. Go and have a good conversation today, and perhaps you will be more educated than you were before that conversation. And that'll be good for you, and it'll be good for all of us, because then maybe you will spread the education that came out of that conversation to a friend, and that will go to a friend, and then more friends, and so it will go on. And that is how change is made. It always ends up on someone else's dinner table, and from there, it may go to the people who can influence. Yeah, that's how change happens, folks. That's how change happens. I'm not sure that me eating this beautiful carrot cake when it arrives will necessarily land on someone else's dinner table, because I can tell you now, I intend devouring it. I do. Yes, I do. And I am the sharing kind, but I think for now I'm going to keep that little secret all to myself, and I won't reveal whom has made this delight, but I certainly will reveal the experience that I will have had. As I said, we may even do it live together, folks. All right, this has been and always will be, and I'm sure it has been 1,238. Am I right, Heather?
Yes.
And it's been a Blind Magic Communications production.